think about you daily, every hour.
Welcome back to our channel. We are the Eyewitness. Welcome back to our channel. We are the Eyewitness. Welcome back to our channel. We are the Hello, everybody. Do you want to
Hello,
kiss
everybody.
me? Why are you looking at me like that?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Outreach.
I be Jeff.
And we are the
Amanda.
Alrighty, welcome back, and to our new subscribers, we welcome you. We love you guys.
I almost said new members.
What church? You almost said, can we have all our new members to stand up? Please welcome them. Alright, let's be serious. We welcome you guys and to our old service. Guys, we love you. Thank you for coming back again. Baby, be serious.
I'm serious.
Alright, guys. You know what? We are okay. We are fine. We're just happy. And we are glad to be here.
Yes, sir.
What are we talking about today, baby? Oh, before that, please don't forget to subscribe. Remember, subscribing is free. So please subscribe. Guys, it's hot. I'm sweating. Subscribe, share, like, and comment. Okay? We love you. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about
Proposal. Yay! We are talking about every girl's dream. You know, when we grow up, all you want in your life is to have that guy to go down on their knee and put a ring on it and say, Outreach Faith Jawani, will you? What do they say? Will you give me the honor? Guys, I don't even know what they say. That's why we are here.
Amanda, will you marry me?
No, there's something they say.
Something else they say.
You will not do because you didn't do it.
It's true.
So yes, guys, we are talking about proposal today. Did you propose?
No.
You actually did. You proposed to my dad.
Yes.
So guys, what happened with us was that the pastor went to my dad in March 2018, and then like me and him never even spoke about, okay, we spoke about getting married, but we never spoke about a date or a month. And then when he now went to see my father and my mother, the guy just said, I want to get married. And I was shocked as everybody. And then my dad said, okay, when do you want to get married? He said November. I was like, guy, this November, this November is just here. So yes, that's how it happened. We never even sat down and say, okay, when do you think we can get married? No. All I knew was that he said, I'm done. I'm getting married. I want to be married. I want to get married. That's all I knew. But I didn't know he wants to get married in November.
But I gave you hints. I told you.
Yeah, you were telling me that this year.
No, so this year means before the end of December.
You even said, if we don't get married this year, forget about it. I'm done. I'm done about this relationship. I'm tired. Before we I've been in a relationship for 5 years. We're all professional daters.
The truth is, I decided to go to the father and tell him I'm getting married and I'm getting married this year. it wasn't a bad idea. Do you think it was bad?
No, it was not.
I don't think it was bad. It was okay.
Well, that's one thing I admire about you, your faith. Your faith is crazy. So, when he said he's getting married, remember, we didn't even talk about it. We're going to talk about the wedding in another video. I was like, oh, the guy has some thousands hidden somewhere. But only to find that the guy didn't even have 1 rand at that moment. It was fake. And we really got married, and our wedding was beautiful. We'll talk about that later. So, proposal. That's how he proposed. But did I want that fancy proposal? Him going down on his knee, asking, will you marry me? Yes, guys.
Yes. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Immediately after we met, and when we started talking about, okay, we will get married, when the relationship was now looking like, yes, things are moving forward, we would talk about it, and he also had like nice ideas of how you would propose and things like that. But guys, Mina, I am Tonga. My father is a bishop who is in the village. With my dad, proposal is going to him, telling him that I want to propose to your child, and then my father will organize a pastor from his church to come and attend that proposal to bless you, because according to my dad, who you are proposing, who is blessing that ring? So when I explained to this guy, he said, you know what? Forget about it. He said, forget about it. So even me, I was like, it doesn't really make sense. If you're proposing, I must have like that nice proposal. If it's not that, then let's leave it. I'm not doing the church one. It's engagement, actually. The church one, everybody will be there. They will even organize, what do they call them? They will even organize bridesmaids.
For proposal.
For proposal.
What if you don't get married? After all the bridesmaids.
And all the church members who are there relating.
You have scammed the whole church.
But guys, we're not laughing at people who are engagements are being cancelled. It happens. It's life. So.
And we're not against church engagements.
Yeah, we are not. We are not. Even
church,
in our church, we are pastors. Remember, we can do that.
If you don't get
we
engaged
would
in church,
do that.
it's a good thing.
Yes.
I mean, it's okay.
It was just my personal preference. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. So another thing was that when we were now serious in our relationship, we were open with each other in terms of finances. My husband was open. I knew what's going on. I knew how much he had sometimes, though not all the time. I knew how much he had. And then he also knew how much I had, how much I was earning. And we were just transparent with each other. And then it made life easier for both of us. And I didn't expect much. I didn't expect what my husband could not afford. You understand? Does it make sense? I didn't expect you to now go to Cape Town, Table Mountain, and propose.
Then come back and eat sparkle.
And then come back. You won't even eat sparkle, because where will you get 10 rand to buy sparkle after taking me to Cape Town? So we were like, you know what? Let's forget about it. Let's focus on the future.
The wedding.
Let's focus on what will help.
Wedding and then the marriage.
Let's focus on the wedding. So for me, it was that, do I want him to buy me a ring and propose, and then wedding is here, no money to do some of the things, or do I just want him to save that money to buy me a nicer ring for our wedding? So I was like, you know what? Let's just leave this proposal thing, because anyway, we're doing it for the gram. If you tell me that you want to marry me, it's enough. Words are enough. So we're like, don't bother.
That's for you though.
Yeah.
Some ladies out there want to be engaged properly, and somebody buys them a ring and kneels down and stuff like that. It's good. It's not a bad thing to do. It's an excellent thing to do. Just talking about our experience,
Yeah.
So if your dream is for somebody to kneel down and say, "Would you marry me?"
And if the guy
Love of my
affords,
life,
why
why
not?
not?
If
If
that
he's-
guy has all the money in the world, my
If he's
brother,
got the money to buy the ring,
go all out, okay? Buy
$1
that
million,
ring.
why not?
Call us. Well, do whatever. Do whatever. If you have all the money, but we couldn't afford to waste the money because some girls, baby.
Well, we could, depending on what kind of ring we buy. If you wanted to buy a cheap ring for $100 or 1,000 rands plus, or maybe a cheap ring for 5,000 rands.
That's money, Papa.
That's easy. Could have done that, but we did not.
No.
So we decided to buy, a very good ring for the wedding. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
So we didn't really bother about that. And then what did I want to say? You made me forget my point. Oh, I was saying, some girls, the guys can buy a ring and engage, and then after the wedding, they'll now have the wedding ring. And then that engagement ring, they don't even know where it is.
They keep it aside.
They keep it aside. The money is wasted. Till when? You understand? So for me, I also looked at it, I'm like, no. Because sometimes you find that you want a rose gold like me. I have a rose gold now. And then maybe because I think every time when people are proposing, they'll buy cheap ring, which is silver. So now you can't be wearing silver and then wearing rose gold. It doesn't really look nice. So they always take it off and put it. Money is wasted. For me, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I'll always be looking at that ring. I'm like, this money.
Maybe they sell it.
I don't know.
Maybe it has some value. Maybe they take it back to the
But
shop
some
and
they'll
sell
say,
it.
no, I can't sell because it's my proposal ring. Something like that.
You never can
So
tell.
yeah, so what we're trying to say is that guys, if your guy does not afford, don't put pressure. Do what you can. Don't look at me and say, but Outreach has a ring. Outreach guy bought a ring. The guy proposed, blah, blah, blah. Do what is comfortable for both of you.
That's
Don't
the most
do
important thing.
anything for
No
anybody.
pressure, no
Don't
pressure.
put pressure on each other. And then another thing, while we're still talking about doing it for people, do you know that when we were going for our pre-wedding shots, the lady who was the photographer, she told us that when you're coming, please, she asked us, are you engaged? We said, no. She's a white person. Hello, my white folks. So we're like, no. Yeah, but you need a ring so your pictures can look beautiful. And then we forgot about it. So that morning, my husband remembered, said, babe, we need a ring. I'm like, oh, yes. And then guess what we did? We drove to Indian shops. We bought a ring for 30 bucks.
30 rands.
30 rand. How much is 30 rand in Naira?
Wow.
It's not even 1,000 Naira.
And that's about $2.
30 rand, guys. We bought it. I was happy. My husband bought for me. I was excited. He even came and said, will you marry me? I said, of course. And that ring was shining. You know how these Indian rings are? It was shining. We took pictures. I'll try and look for a picture and put it so you can see. I had a ring. People were even angry that, so you got engaged, you proposed, you didn't even invite us. We were like, hello, we didn't propose anything here. That was a 30 rand ring. It was just an emergency thing. That ring wasn't even here. I don't even know what happened to it. So don't do anything for people.
Don't be
Do
under
it for
pressure.
yourself.
Don't be under any pressure.
Okay.
The truth is, for the guys, it's best you're open to the woman. You got money, why not? Spend on her. Buy a ring.
Do it.
Buy whatever amount of ring. I mean,
Buy cow.
buy whatever. I mean,
Slaughter it.
that's good. You know. But if you know that okay, the cost of the wedding is going to be a bit high, cost lobola, the wedding, the rings, the food, and all of that. It's always good to just sit down and
Yeah, and strategize.
and
Cut costs.
talk and get an understanding between yourselves. It will help you. Sometimes, especially guys, they are really nice and cool, and they want the woman to feel comfortable. They don't want to seem broke or not having money. Then they go the extra mile, and the more mile they take, the deeper they get into problems because they start spending money they don't have and doesn't make sense. You get into debt because you want to get married. I got married without buying a cent.
True.
And I got married beautifully. Now, it's important to also note that I could have bought her an expensive ring for engagement. I could have. But I rather gave her a car. I gave her a car before we got married because she didn't have a car. So I thought
I was walking.
between a ring and a car, which is
I
better.
wasn't looking like this.
So I gave her a car so that my wife to be would not have to be going everywhere she has to go under the heat of the sun, but will easily drive around. So really, you look at things that are most important and put money into things that are really important. And if it's not so important, you don't have to do it. But if you really think you have to do it, just like us, we got a ring for 30 rand, 30 rand ring. Easy boy. We could have afforded a ring that was far more expensive, but thinking about the long run, the wedding, and all the expenses, it was good for us to, use wisdom. And here we are today, married.
And he bought me, guys, a ring. Okay, this ring, even today, I'm not bragging. I'm not somebody who brags. Okay, but just allow me.
Please don't say money.
I want before I put myself in problems. This is a ring. Okay, this is a ring. So that 30 rand was compensated.
Fully compensated. Fully.
So it was a matter of, do I want an engagement ring or I want a nice, beautiful ring for the wedding? So it's good to weigh your options and be understanding as a woman. If you know that you want to have a future with this person, you are not in that relationship because of money or anything, then it's good for you to really understand and do things that are comfortable for both of you at that time. We are doing much, like 100 times better than we were doing when we met. And I believe it's because we didn't put ourselves under a lot of pressure. We were doing things according to our own pace, and we didn't care if this one has this, it's fine. But we are fine. It's not like my husband was broke. No, he wasn't.
Okay. Now, guys, listen, friends. I once knew this couple at church who were getting married. They wanted expensive rings, expensive everything, nice wedding. And nobody knew they were getting into debt. They were borrowing money, and everything seemed flashy and beautiful. And every other girl around wanted the exact same thing that she was getting. I want my wedding to be like her wedding. I want my wedding to be like her wedding. But they didn't know it was all about debts. Now, once they got married, I went to their house now. It was time to pay off the debts. Plus car debts, plus this debt, plus that debt, and the wedding debt. They couldn't bear it. It was bad. It put a lot of strain and pressure on the wedding. The guy one day,
marriage, you mean?
on the marriage, the guy one day packed his bags and vanished. Left the girl alone, and most of the debts was taken in her name. Now she was left all the debts. So The point I'm making today is we're not here to embarrass ourselves. We're not here to make it look like we don't have money. We're broke. So we have to fight our way through to get married. That's not the point. The point is communication. Be open with one another, especially when it comes to money. Don't pretend. Be real. Be truthful. Be honest. This is the situation. Let the woman know what she's getting into.
Yeah,
Let the
because a
man
lot of
know what he's
guys,
getting into.
they'll just go and be pretending, Papa. Pretend like they have all the monies, borrow their friends' cars, drive to the girl.
No need to borrow.
And then I also know somebody who did the same thing. They got married. The girl was demanding a lot of things for the wedding because the guy presented himself as somebody who is well-to-do. And then after the wedding, only to find that the guy doesn't even have a house. The guy doesn't have anything. They started from scratch. It was really hard. Like,
You were thinking you're marrying a rich guy.
yeah, it was really hard. So every time when
Here comes your first day in the
when
marriage.
she was demanding things for the wedding, the guy was now making loans, borrowing money from people. And then now after the wedding, debts are all over. So really, guys, we're going to talk about wedding in another video, right? But we were now on this proposal thing. Please, guys, try by all means to be open with each other and don't put pressure on each other. If you're really planning on having a future together, things will fall into place. Do everything the way you want to do it, and everything will just go smoothly. Leave the gram alone.
Do it for you.
Do it for you.
Don't do it for
and
people.
you alone.
Do it for yourselves.
The gram will put you in problems.
What is the gram? Instagram.
Yeah, they call it the gram.
Facebook. Instagram.
When they take
Twitter.
pictures, they'll say, I'm taking it for the gram.
Take it for the gram.
The gram will put you in problems.
Hey, to embarrass you, my friend.
You'll not even have data to post.
You won't have data to post. You take pictures and you can't post them.
You can't post. You'll be frustrated. You end up deleting them.
The Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct.
Amen.
In everything you do, use wisdom.
Amen.
Be humble enough, all right? Be humble enough. Don't esteem yourself above necessary. Don't try to impress people. Be yourselves. Do things for yourselves and not for people. The people will go to forget about your wedding. It will be you and your wife in your marriage. I rather keep money for the marriage than spend all of it at the wedding. I wouldn't. Our wedding, we spent a whole lot of money, but I made sure I had enough money for the marriage.
You are hiding
So that
money.
my wife doesn't come home with me and then we're looking for food to eat. Never. We're looking for what to drive. No. Can never happen. Never. So wisdom is important. Amen.
Amen.
I think that's about it for now.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Share.
I'm Outreach, and he is
Jeff.
Jeffrey, Jeffson,
I'm not Jeffrey.
Jeffka,
Jeff.
Jeffta.
Jeffta.
Are you Jeffta? I'm joking.
All
Jeff
right.
something, guys. Okay. We are the Amandas, guys. Thank you for joining us. We really love you. Hope to see you in our next video. Thank you. Keep well.
All right. See you.
Bye. Ciao.